Good day, everyone. I am Lady B Amunda Crescencio, B at 3 Black 2. So today we're going to have a new topic which is all about Kendall's and Marzano's new taxonomy. Actually, this topic is our last topic for midterm. And then before that, we all know that there's old Bloom's taxonomy and the revised Bloom's taxonomy by Anderson and Cotwell. So, but let's not further discuss about it because we already done tackling that Bloom's taxonomy. So we'll just focus on our topic. So before going to the new taxonomy, let's discuss what is taxonomy first. So taxonomy is a simple way of organizing things into levels or categories. So taxonomy is organizing the categories or the levels, just like this, level 1 to 6. So, and then in education, taxonomy, it organizes learning according to the level of thinking or processing required for or from the students. Alright, so now let's proceed to knowing who are these two is Kendall and Marzano. So as you can see, I have pictures here, so you will not wonder who are those two proponents or authors. So this one is Kendall's and the other side is Marzano. So alright, who are Kendall's and Marzano? Kendall's and Marzano Kendall's and Marzano, they create their new taxonomy to explain how students process knowledge rather than simply categorizing learning activities. So kani sila nag-create sila og bag-ong na taxonomy kung giunsa man or unsa pamaagi nga maka-learn ang mga bata dili lang sa aktibidad nga gipabuhat ni teacher. So kalalahi. Alright, then si Robert Z. Marzano is an American education researcher and author. Taga-American din si Marzano. And then si John S. Kendall is an education researcher who work at the Mid-Continent Research for Education and Learning. So nga namang importante man ni nga topic. Alright, so together they developed the new taxonomy to provide a framework for understanding how learning process knowledge. Let's proceed to the levels. But before that, as you can see, there are three something here: information, mental procedures, psychomotor procedures. So let's first tackle what are those three. So information, it's based on facts and information that we have known. Okay, so for example, knowing the names of the planets. So that's the information that we already know, that because we already know what are the names of those planets. What is the photosynthesis? That's what all about, or that's the information all about. Alright, now let's proceed to the second one, mental procedure. So mental based on its mind. So mental, these are the steps steps are or the processes we use in our minds to accomplish something. And for example, knowing how to solve mathematical problems. Alright, pag mag-solve ta og mathematics, di ba? Magamit man jud ta og mga steps ingana, mga kung sa mga pamaagi para ma-solve na nato. For example, lang gani sa square of binomials, di ba? Nagamit man ta atong minds para ma-solve to nato siya. Okay, so now let's proceed to psychomotor procedures. We sa iyahang kabutan here, psychomotor, it's the skills and movement. So, for example, writing, playing basketball, basta mga kuan nga magamit ato ang lawas, maka-move tayo na. That's what psychomotor procedures all about. So Kendall and Marzano explains that students can process these different kinds of knowledge through the this level. So, okay, so we'll manataaning domain of knowledge. Alright, so proceed na ta sa mga level. So, let's start from its basic. So, diba, magsugod, para man dyan makakato ng bata, magsugod man dyan, diba, sa basic. Kay, og mo dito ito complex ka ng burag, libog na siya. So, mag-start dito sa basics, which is the retrieval. Alright then, retrieval. What's a retrieval? So, retrieval is all about recalling or remembering the information. Gi-retrieve, balik na to kung ano sa ng information all about. Recognize na to siya kung sa man na siya information na nga atong na-learn. For example, kanang si teacher nagkaan og lesson nangutan na what is our lesson yesterday, or what are our lesson yesterday. Then si students nag-recall or ni tubag kung sa mga ganito. That's all about recalling or remembering. And then, so it's very sabotable enough. That's all about retrieval. That's retrieval. So it simply means remembering something. So level 2 is all about comprehension. Comprehension means understanding. Understanding of the information. Okay, so it is more than just simply remembering. So di lang ta nag-remember ani sa information, but also nakaibata kung unsa man di meaning anang information na. Di ba naman yun ay hidden meaning sa mga information, di ba? So, for example, we remember what is that about naka-remember ta nga about photosynthesis, but umugo biyan patangan ang si photosynthesis dahil napadinay mga meaning, ang napadinay connection, napanay mga sa photosynthesis. So, comprehension, ang simple, so it's all about understanding the information. But actually guys, napani siya yung mga kuanday ka na mga kani sila napani mga parts. But ang magtakol nga ng parts ani kay si ako anang partner, which is si Miss Pagapong. Okay, so manata sa level 2. Let's move on to level 3. Diba nagkaanam na siya murag ka complex ka na magkalisod. So the third one is all about analysis. So based sa iyang nakabutang diri, analysis is all about analyze, examining the information. So this one, you don't just understand the information, but you examine it, compare it, organize it, and find the relationship. Di lang ta nag-understand nga, kana din nga about sa information, ay di lang, kana din meaning nga na nga, kuana, but napadin na siya yung mga kanang, kuana pa din yung mga connection pa na siya. So atong gi-examine pa na. And then, let's move on to the fourth level, which is all about the knowledge utilization. So, utilization means use or gigamit na nato ang atong mga knowledge nga naibawan or the information that we already know. Ato nang nagamit ni. So, it's where the students use what they know to solve the problems, make decisions, investigate, or experiment. So, this one, gigamit na, diba? Gigamit ng students ang iyang mga nahibawan na kung nakaibaw naman, di ba, si students, nakaibaw na siya saan itong solve sa problem sa mathematical. So, mangutan na si teacher, magamit na niya. Makasolve na siya directly, maka-experiment na siya, nga na. That's all about the knowledge utilization. That's, simply remember that knowledge utilization is all about using the knowledge that we already know. Let's move on to metacognitive system. The sound is complicated, but its meaning is hidden behind it. Cognitive means minds. We use our minds here. So it's simply thinking about thinking. It's thinking on the learnings. So in other words, I think about how I learn. So yun sa manin ako pag-learning buta nga namang nakaibaw man ko og solve nga problem. That's all about metacognitive systems. So, okay, so we're already done with the 5 levels. So, let's move on to the level 6, which is the last level of this to Kendall's and Marzano new taxonomy, which is self system. So self, kaugalingon na siya. So it means that self system is all about, it involves the motivations, emotions, beliefs, and how important iyong clinical learning is. So diri natin na motivated na si students, makainga na si students nga importante jud din mag kaning mag-learn ta ni para bitaw makuanan niya, makasunas siya muna nga kung sa man importante ang learning kasi syempre di ba pag maka-learn ta makainga mo jud nga ay dito ta mo jud mas na mahibawan about ingani, di ba? So especially that our learning will be used in the real life situation. So in simple idea or simple words, that self system is I believe in myself. Alright, so we are done tackling the level. So okay, so para makainumdum jud ta, so retrieval is all about remember, means that do I remember it? Nakainumdum ba ko nga to nga information. Comprehension means understanding. Do I understand it? Analysis, examining it. Examine the information and the ideas and what's the relationship ato nila. Analyticalization, I use it. And then the metacognitive system is about think what we learn on how am I learning. Monesi, metacognitive system. And lastly, the self system is about motivation and belief in ourselves, belief and why is it important and can I do it. So this topic is very sabotable because it closely related to siya sa Bloom's taxonomy, di ba? Okay, so now sa inyo makita, di ba, na ay mga mga bata na gipaste dire. So this one retrieval, di ba, nakita pero si student na naka-retrieve na siya, nakainumdum na siya sa about sa topic. And then comprehension, nasabtan na ni student kung sa to. And then sa analysis, i-examine ni student. Knowledge utilization, kung sa minibaw ni students, iyahan ang gigamit. And then metacognitive system, iyang naguna-huna si student. And lastly, the self system. Okay, so the continuation of this topic will be discussed by my partner, and that would be all. Thank you, and I hope that you learned something today.